Hello and welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 8th of July, 2015. The moon today is in the middle of the sign of Aries, where it will be making its way through Revati Nakshatra. You know, sometimes we find ourselves in the position where things are actually moving in a very beneficial direction for us, only we're not really able to see it. The only thing that we can see is that something is going to change. We're aware that a change is getting ready to happen. And we become really keen to ensure that the next stage of the journey is going to have a happy ending. And so then we become overly mentally and emotionally involved in a process to the extent that we actually do more harm to a situation than we do good. It's just the ego gets tricked into thinking that its influence is very much needed in a situation when all that's really required many times is to just go with the flow, to change with the moment. Something's presented to you, then you shift with that change that's coming in. You adjust to the process. You don't need to go seeking solutions today. The only thing that you need to recognize is that the answer is already there right in front of you. But you have to open yourself to the opportunity that it's ready to present to you. And in order to do that, well, obviously you've got to be aware of it. So rather than going and seeking something today, instead take a look at what is all around you. And it's quite likely that you'll see that things are already moving in just exactly the right direction. Revati Nakshatra marks the ending of one phase of existence, and things are changing and the stage is getting set for the next phase. It's that enduring period that we have to go through while a change is getting ready to happen. Revati is very similar to the concept of time itself, and it's connected with Vishnu. Vishnu took several different forms and was always, here present in one form and then letting go of that form and then coming back later in a different form, also called avatars, right? So that's very connected to Revati. It's about shifting. It's about changing of form, changing of a situation, but you're unsure of where it's going, and that's what makes you feel nervous. And you're wanting to free yourself from difficulties which you've had previously and make sure that they don't happen again. But again, sometimes we can get in our own way and be our own worst enemy, when all that we really need to do is be aware of the change that's happening, move with the moment as it's occurring, and just make the necessary adjustments that are there, rather than going and seeking what adjustments you might need to make. The lunar tithi for today is Krishna Ashtami, and it's very much the type of energy where you can go seeking a battle, not with a person, but going and seeking a cause that you need to champion, championing your own cause, so to speak, when all that you really need to do is just be natural and be yourself, rather than trying to amp up your energy a little bit more in order to deal with a particular situation. The solar lunar yoga today is Atiganda. Atiganda means excessive joint. Basically, the concept here is to just be flexible, to adjust with the situation, and in adjusting, that's how the process of manifestation is going to be boosted. And that's how things can change more towards a life that is more beneficial to you, rather than getting back into the same old drama which you have been in once before. I wanted to mention to you that I do offer a vast range of astrological services to help with your particular situation. There's a link to my astrological services page in the lower left-hand corner of this video. Also, I'm going to be teaching a 10-week, split into 2 semesters, Vedic Astrology Foundation level course, starting on the 2nd of August. There are partial tuition positions available on this course if you're interested. I can only take a certain number of people on this course, though, so you may want to reserve sooner rather than later. And if you're interested in one of the partial tuitions, please contact me through the link that's at the bottom right-hand corner of this video. It'll take you directly directly to my contact page. Also, later on this autumn, there will be a nakshatra video course that will be coming out, but with fellow astrologer Ryan Korzak. We will both be recording that course over the next several months, and it should be released in the autumn. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 8th of July, 2015. Until next time, please take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.